Where's your channel? Does that mean your whole last video was in mirror?
Yes. 2,
We're ready.
2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh! Matty, come on to fuck. Guys, welcome to the Saturday Night Vape Away. Tonight we have a very special guest. We have the one and only Pods and Mods, who is to that side of me. This is Kieran. We are also joined by the lovely Flatcap Vaper, or Gaz. And we also have that other fella, Matty, NG Vapes. What does that stand for again?
Nice guys.
Not
Vape.
gay.
Not gay. Not gay. Not gay vaping. Definitely not gay vaping.
I hope you are all really keeping quite safe out there, having a nice Saturday night, and enjoying the lovely weather. It's been fucking beautiful, hasn't it, guys?
Been lovely.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Really hot.
So,
Who's sunburnt?
yeah, little bit.
Oh, that's going to be red in the morning.
No, that was yesterday's. It's kind of that's it. For you. Oh, you can
Oh.
you can see it there. Oh, I've got Scottish arms, haven't I?
Oh, here we go. Not your bum.
that is a ticket. That is not a.
Bum. People interest.
So yes, way to start the show.
By the way, it was mods and pods. Pud. Not pods and mods.
Yeah, wrong way around.
Good way to start the show.
You'll still get it in the search. You'll still get it. That's probably one of 20 times that will happen tonight. So let's go over to Kieran then, and you can tell us what you're vaping on.
I am on, once again, my topside dual with my dead rabbit on top. And I've got some, curiously call it, from Darkstar. I've got my somewhat old Aspire Dynamo with my Bonza 1.5 on that, with a set of my very own staple fuse Claptons. And I've got Tropical Thunder, VPR, another one from Darkstar. And I've also got my little boost with the RBA deck on. And I've got Purple Rain by, forgotten the name, I feel bad, V-Juice.
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 Right, that.
V-Juice.
There's every time I had T-Juice once, now it's V-Juice. It's probably B-Juice.
Anybody got any E-Juice?
I got some E-Juice by T-Juice, but it used to be called V-Juice.
And we will then move on to Matty. You've been doing a lot of polishing, haven't you?
I've been polishing. Yeah, a lot of polishing.
Rubbing
Huh?
out. Doing a lot of rubbing.
Not me.
A lot of buffing out.
Mechanical rubbing. No hands. Honestly. Yeah, I've been polishing. Look at the state of this.
Touch it.
That's disgusting.
I know.
That's
You can have to use
disgusting.
gloves.
Yeah,
I fully need to. I'm watching him oxidate in front of me like this.
yeah. You didn't even hold it. You didn't even hold it properly. And you literally deliberately held it from top and bottom. As
Yeah,
well,
mate.
like.
You want to try vaping on a Met mod with fucking sidebar without trying to touch it. It's really difficult. Right, what am I vaping on? Sorry, I'm looking. I've got there's a pack of batteries somewhere in this room, and I can't find them, so I will be vaping on in a minute. My grip nade with my Apocalypse 25 on top of that. Got my Odin 200 watt with the Trilogy RTA on top of that. And in that, I have got some Zap Summer Cider.
Good
Very
choice.
nice.
Good choice with the weather.
Yeah, I will have my Purge
Pudge.
slam piece on the go with my Asgard Weasel on it. And in that, I will have some Fresh Vape Co. Where the fuck are those batteries? And I got the up pen from Up Ends, from Top End. And in that, I have got some Monk It junk, which is the Marac Attack, which is like the elderflower raspberry one.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice. And I've got my AVP Pro. And in that, I have got some ULTD raspberry twisties in that, which is really nice as well. And that is about me.
Lovely. And Gaz?
Gaz, blah.
This evening I'm vaping on this monstrosity, Swag 2 with a Glas Mini on top with triple stacked mega mode. It's an official term that. Got Congo Bongo in that as per usual, but I'm really getting low now.
You're not, mate, because that lasts you like 2 months.
That's probably, yeah.
Oh, it's 18 milligrams, isn't it? You're only.
yeah. So that...
You've been saying you're getting low on that for like the last 3 months.
Yeah, I keep thinking it's going down, but it's just not. It's just not. Second of all, topside jewel, the green Hulk Smash profile on top of that. And I've got the last of my mango and passion fruit Just Juice on the go in there, which is, it is a bit of a core killer, I'm not going to lie. I didn't realise when I reviewed it how much it wrecks the cotton.
I don't mind that, and if it's a rebuildable, I don't really give that much of a shit as long as it's not ridiculous.
Well, when you're vaping mesh and you're putting like half a pack of cotton gods in each time, it's a bit of a waste, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because it just like instantly goes orange and then brown within minutes, but then it lasts a while, but it's still like.
I think it was Juice and Power. I think I got them from I think it was at Conway Valley Vapors about a year or more ago, and they just like fucking crystallised as it hit the coils. like even just enough for the juice review, and it was like ready for new cotton.
Dead Rabbit V2 on the Inikin MVP5.
That's quite sexy.
I like that. That looks cool with it all white on top. Yeah, all white. It's all white. I've got some homemade just jam. Jib. My mind is all over the place. You can see I've been boxing stuff up, so
My brother's been in there nicking shit.
yeah, everything. And then just my old vape Druga Norada. Still would love this. Absolutely love it. I should really get the Pro. I keep looking at the Pro. But what's interesting about the Pro, this one's like a 1200 milliamp, but the Pro's only got like 960. And doesn't charge as quick either. So I'm like, well, I'll just...
Supposed to get better when you release a Pro?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks bigger. I haven't actually seen one, but it looks bigger, but I don't know. If anyone's got both and they can tell me which one they prefer, then that'll be helpful. That's what I'm vaping on this evening.
Maybe they're like making the Pro a bit worse so that people buy more of the first. Yeah, so tonight I am... Oh, this is leaking. Either that or I've been up to no good. So I've still got this in the go, actually. I kind of put it together as a bit of a joke, but then I found myself not really putting it down. It stays at the desk, but it's a Tesla One. It comes as a kit. You can get it direct to lung, mouth to lung, like different tanks for the top of it. And that is the Aromizer Light T8 on top of there with probably the very last of my Cali Greens in there, actually. I think I'm going to have to get more.
Buy it, mate.
I go through phases with it, like that's pretty minging, and then I still keep vaping it.
I bought like 40, 50 mil of it. 3 or 4 bottles, 4 or 5 bottles. I dicked it in like a couple of weeks, man.
I'm kind of going between that and the Marshmallow 3 that they did.
Yep.
It's fucking gorgeous as well.
Oh, I've upset Gail already with that mod.
Oh, I totally didn't realise that Gail was in chat, so I'll just put that there.
What's the problem with that? Is it just the colour change?
I mean, it's pretty fucking hideous, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's right with it? It does have a blue light.
Oh,
and then, as per the contract, I am vaping on the Kelpie and the Manto X, and in that, I've got some of my own juice, actually, Irish, which is a kind of cinnamon, custard in there. And then I got a new prezi today from Ronster. I think he's in chat. So I returned the I had an Aegis X and the OBS, the OBS single battery kit. I had that for about 6 months. So I took that back today and I got this. This is the Knuckle RDA from Knuckleheads, is it? And in that I've got some pretty big John Devlin coils he had sent in. Proper coils, sorry, he'd sent in some really big aliens. So I've stuck them in there, and 120 watts, this is still fucking airy as hell. I've pushed it up to like 150 and it's still... It could go a lot higher. I mean, it's not really that hot. It's got huge... I mean, look at the size of the fucking... I don't know if it'll show much, but there's huge big holes in the side of that there. But I've got quite a strong menthol in there. I've got... well, I had a strong menthol in it. You can still kind of taste it. Some of the just vape it. But yeah, it's still fucking really airy.
Whew.
It's at 150 and there's still no fucking heat to it. Partly because of the size of those fucking coils trying to heat up with the airflow, and it's pretty huge as well. And lastly, I am on this, the Smoke I Like.
Which is brokered.
Which had a little bit, try to rotate it, it's had a little fall today. I dropped it out the window to see if it broke, and it still vapes.
That is so Pud. It's got huge holes, just like its owner. Says...
So yeah, it's still vaping. It's broke, but the screen itself is still intact. It's still firing away, but the 1.2 RPM coils, they are fucking horrendous. Absolute shite. No flavour off them whatsoever. Straight from the word go, it tasted burnt. So I was like, oh, maybe it's just a dodgy coil. I put another one in. It didn't have the same kind of burnt taste, but it was just fucking lackluster as hell.
I hate when that happens.
I
hate when that happens.
I mean, the 0.4 and the 0.8 were absolutely fine, but the 1.2 is just fucking shit.
Right, let's bully Kieran now, shall we?
Yeah.
Right, what did I do?
First of all, mate, turn your hat around. Fucking act properly.
No, I think it was like that.
I feel a bit
No,
out, but I just can't do fucking hats.
No, you just don't look right, Pud. Yeah.
I can't do it. The peak does my head in.
Don't do
I can
that.
see it.
Do that impression you did earlier, Pud, with a hat. That was funny. Everyone in chat, let us know who it looks like.
Fuck off.
You had it right down, that's it. And then do the little thing in your face. Who's that, everyone? Let us know. Kieran, Mods and Pods. There'll be some people probably in chat who recognise you or might have seen you on Solo's show during the week. You're you're a freshie, you are. You're a fresh reviewer.
Oh, yeah.
Brand new reviewer.
I'm squeaky clean.
Squeaky clean, brand new reviewer. You've just started out, so what are you thinking? What are your thoughts on reviewing? What kind of route you're going down? That kind of stuff.
At the minute, to start with, I'm going to be throwing out sort of some how-to 101 videos. So a bit like the first one that I put out the other night.
Yep.
And everyone's frozen on my screen. Oh, there you are.
We're still here.
We're back.
Still there. Yeah, a bit like the one that I threw out the other night. All based around people that are new to vaping or just starting vaping. That sort of general idea.
Well, they're always good ones to start with.
Doing a bit of grooming.
But they're always good. Like, first of all, they usually don't cost anything. You haven't got to buy much in to do them. And second of all, it's good to have them kind of things on your channel so that they're always there, because there'll always be someone with a comment and you'd be like, you've already done that video, you know. And they're good practice as well. They're really good practice.
It's something that probably at the moment you're going to see a lot of people looking for kind of videos, like info just on how to vape and stuff like that. Like menthol bans coming in, and obviously worldwide bans coming in as well. So you're gonna see something that people are kind of looking for at the moment, really, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's also going to be. I'm going to imagine you've seen it, Matty, being in a vape shop.
Yeah.
You get little old Betty come in with a vape, going, "It's not working." You
Doris.
It's been turned down to 2 watts, and you go, "Oh, there we go." And she's like, "Oh, was that it?"
Does that happen quite a lot then? Does that happen?
Gotcha.
There's a lot of mongoloids.
Oh, I know that, but does that happen a lot? Oh, right. Oh, that's brilliant then.
Do you think is it a lot of people that just kind of buy stuff in supermarkets and kind of come to you guys expecting you to know a bit better kind of thing?
What did I have the other day? We had when the shop was open, obviously, we had this woman. She's coming in. She's been buying. She has got a Horizon Tech Falcon King. And she's been putting calls, and the calls have been lasting her quite reasonably a week at a time, and then all of a sudden she went for a batch where they're lasting a couple of days or a day each. And she had it set on temperature control at some stupid fucking temperature, and she just couldn't get it off her mod. You know, like anybody else would think, like, you see the screen is completely changed. You'd think, oh, what the fuck's going on here? But she just kept going.
Just ignorant to it kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's a
Just you
good
get,
shout. I don't think about stuff like that at all because you get used to it after a while, don't you? Just using mods and different menus and how they all work. Yeah, let me think about that. Do you think actually that could be one reason why some people give up? They go, "Oh yeah, that's rubbish, didn't work." Actually, it's because they've cocked their mod up and they put it on the wrong setting and they keep getting dry hits or something.
Yeah, they bought something they have no idea how to use or haven't been shown how to use it. I think that's probably why AIO kits and stuff like that are a bit more popular now because there's not so much of that. What the fuck am I doing this? There is a little bit, but most of the time it's just how do I change the color in this fucking menu? Something along those lines. It's a lot more simple.
Yeah. We have Kieran's first video here, and I've got his permission to play it. Should we put it on?
Go for it.
Should we go for it? So everyone, it's a couple of minutes. Yeah, you don't look embarrassed. Don't be worried.
I'm embarrassed to hear.
Right, let's see if I can get this right. Right, we'll see you in a couple of minutes, folks.
So today we're going to talk about starter kits. You've decided to start vaping, either to give up smoking or in time, pack it up altogether. All you need now is a device to help you do this, but you want one that is right for you. Now I know vape shops can be daunting at first. You've got all these different vapes, walls full of liquids, but you know you need to get something, you just don't know what. Hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a rough idea of what your first vape will be. So you've walked into the vape shop, the first three things that I would ask you is how much are you looking at spending? You know, what sort of budget have you got? The second thing would be, when you vape, do you want these massive clouds to come out or do you want small little wispy clouds? And the last one would be, how much do you smoke a day? Based on these things, the person in the shop should be able to give you at least one, if not more, different vapes for you to choose from. So how much should you spend on a starter kit? I'd say around about 30 quid will get you something decent that's easy to use and that's going to last you. Okay, so I'm just going to stop you there for a second. Now, some vape shops might not seem as fair as you think they are. Okay, so an example of a decent £30 starter kit is something like this. Okay, so the Inican T18-2. It's really easy to use. This has lasted me well over a year and it still works perfectly fine. Okay, if the person in the shop pulls something like this out and says, this is what you're after, turn around and walk straight out the shop. Okay, they're only after your money. The difference between these is £50. And I can guarantee if you walk out with this, you will probably be disappointed and you won't have a clue how it works or what it is. So, just be careful. Back to me. So, what type of cloud do you want? Do you want big clouds or do you want small clouds? Now, if you want small clouds, I'd go for something like this Inican T18-2. Okay, it gives off about the same size clouds as what you get from smoking, and it feels ever so slightly like it. Really easy to use, great affordable kit. If you want something that gives off a little bit more clouds, then I'd go for this Vaporesso Target PM80. This is going to be just a little bit more expensive than the other one, because it's brand new out on the market, but it is still a really good kit. Really affordable, and again, good for those slightly bigger clouds. So lastly, how many do you smoke a day? Now this is an important question because this is going to determine how much nicotine you're going to need. Okay, so most vape shops will carry a 3mg, a 6mg, a 12mg, and some will even carry 18mg nicotine. Pretty much the more you smoke a day, the higher the nicotine you're going to need. I will be covering that in another video and we'll be going more in depth into it, so keep your eyes out for that. So all these questions have been answered. You've now, or you should have, a small selection of vapes in front of you inside the shop. The one thing I would ask the person in the shop is, how long will these last me? Okay, by that I mean, how long is the battery going to last? Is it going to last a day? Is it going to last half a day? It's probably something you should know. If you work in an office job, a massive battery isn't going to be the most important thing to you. If you're more out and about, you might want a slightly bigger battery to last you the entire day. Once you've chosen a vape that you're happy with, have the person in the shop show you how it all goes together and how it works. Okay, there's usually instruction manuals in there, so if you do forget anything, refer to that and have a good look through it and really get to know the device inside and out. Now you've got to choose the flavour liquid you're going to be vaping. If you don't quite know what you'd want to vape, ask the person in the vape shop if they've got any recommendations or what lots of other people buy. I'm sure they're bound to have something there for you. That about wraps it up for this video. You should now have a better idea of what you're looking for when you go to get your first vape kit. If you're liking what I'm doing, then give a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. Let me know. If you've got any questions, then leave them in the comments and I'll be sure I try and get back to you. If you want to see more content that I'm putting out, then be sure to hit that subscribe button. And I'll catch you all next time.
We're back.
So today we're going to talk
should be
about
back.
starter kits.
No.
You've decided to start by
Are we back?
Now we're back.
Ever so professional, they guys.
We were just saying, everyone in chat, we were just saying how for a first video he's done a cracking job. Absolutely cracking job, mate. Really, really well done.
Yes.
And it's something a bit more useful than just another review. It's some informative information, you know. Awesome.
It is.
So we always kind of ask about desert island vapes when we have a guest on. So what would your desert island vape be then? What juice would you be taking? What mod or pod?
Ooh. I'd probably have to take my Aegis Legend.
Study.
Ooh.
One of the RDAs I've got.
What kind of juice?
Something tropical, you know, desert island.
Desert island, yeah. Maybe a little bit of menthol. So is that kind of your style, RDAs, or what do you prefer, RDAs, RTAs, or kind of pods?
I'm definitely more of a rebuildable fan.
Coronas. Coronas.
Guys, if you just turn your screen off till you stop sneezing, you won't can't it.
I might actually have it.
That's from a health expert as well, folks. I'll do it.
There we go.
Oh, made me cry.
Illuminati Joseph Styling, how are you doing, comrade?
And you said that because I see a picture and you were doing your own coils, weren't you? And not just like a bit of regular round. You said you you did a really good job on that. It was like your first try, and you're like, oh, I think it's come out all right. And you said, oh, there's a few gaps and stuff, but you're like a multi. I mean, have you guys ever tried making your own like proper? What is this?
Fuck off! Can you imagine me trying to make a coil? Have you seen me try to put a fucking coil in something?
You just like wrap it around your finger, wouldn't you, and then just like stick it in? Yeah, that'd do.
I've done little kind of simple things with the round a coil jig, kind of just simple round wire kind of things, or maybe like buying a bit of Clapton wire and wrapping that. But certainly when like it was John Devlin put something on Instagram the other day there of like the drill, and he put it to super slow mo, wrapping it up and all this kind of shit. Oh, it's just
It's definitely an art, isn't it?
yeah, there'd be little bits of steam coming out my ears.
It's so stressful. The past couple of times that I've been doing it, the little jig that I've got may or may not have got launched across to the other side of the room.
You definitely have to have like a really good concentration level and have like good dexterity, good with your hands, and yeah.
Oh, I say.
It's patience as well, though, isn't it? There's a lot of patience in it, and I just don't have that in abundance. Have you seen some of the American guys though, like make like ridiculously complex coils as well, like simply just to take fucking photos of them, like these kind of Mohican style fucking things, and
Yeah.
I had a little competition with proper coils last night. I'll show you. I sent him a picture. And said, right, see if you can beat this. So I sent him. I was trying to spell proper out of wire. And that's how it come out.
Laden.
Not very good. So then he said challenge accepted, and about 5 minutes later, he sent me that, but it only glows on the P. Look. So it nearly worked.
Yeah, he needs to strap another model and something to the other side.
Yeah.
A welding mask just in case.
But that was literally about like that one I'd done took me about 15 minutes, and it's terrible. We can't even see what it says. But he said challenge accepted literally, and about 3 minutes later he'd done that.
No, they've got you get those guys on the Spanish beach. They fucking do your name out of a fucking bit of wire and then stick it in a bit of wood. leave it at the hotel and go home without it.
Because you can't pack it, you got no room.
Yeah.
I never get that. Why is that? You go away, your bags are packed full of stuff. There's stuff you consume during that holiday, but yet you still go back with too much stuff. You're like, what? I haven't bought anything. What? Where does this?
Most of it's all shit you would never have bought at home, though. If you were walking around about a car boot sale and seen half the shit that you buy on holiday, you'd be like, nah.
Yeah.
I don't need any of that shit. I don't need a glass full of sand with my name written on it that does not match any of the furniture in my house or anything.
No.
I think it's inflatables for the kids. I should really get the air out of them first before I try packing them. That'd help.
That's one thing I've never taken home from holiday. Those always kind of bust before they got anywhere near going home.
Give them to another family or something. There you go. Or leave them in the little balcony. That'd be all right. Matt, you got any questions for Kieran?
Sorry, I was just recovering from my sneezing fit, so I went away, fucking making my eyes water and everything.
Is that too many Nick salts? Do you sneeze from Nick salts?
Just got all of a bit of a sneezy on.
What everyone is.
Question for Kieran.
Put you well under pressure then, didn't I?
Yeah. When when are you going to actually allow people to hear your proper accent, or are you just going to keep it really low key for now?
Oh no, it's staying low key.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah.
Do you get more liver puddling as the more you drink?
I don't know. I can never remember. I've got no idea.
I've seen Annette say before that once you've had a drink, you're a bit wild.
Oh god, yeah.
I don't know how true that is.
But once I've got a pint or two down me, I will quite happily walk up to anyone, grind up against them, give them a kiss, and walk away.
So are you definitely going to the next expo then? I lost his South accent. Scouse accent when he moved to Wales, but has never been to Scouse.
Ah.
He's you're definitely going to wear a pair of waterproof trousers to the next expo then, are you? Pair of leggings.
Jeggings.
So,
what is fucking massive? What is with jeggings?
I tried to make Pud Puff ones in Teespring, hashtag fucking money grabbing cunt. But yeah, you can't. I was trying to get the Pud Puffs, each circle from the logo on each cheek, but it doesn't let you. If I could have done that, I would have fucking had one. I would have had some for myself.
What's that? So when you clench, the logo comes together.
Oh, very good.
Yeah,
just put a W on each cheek. Wow.
So what's your kind of vaping story then, Kieran? We don't really know much about that so far. So how long have you been doing it?
Vaping story, I guess it probably started back end of 2016 when I started working with kids. I started.
They got you into vaping?
Smoking.
Well, you know what the kids like now, Matt? They've all got them, haven't they?
Fucking rip on my jewel, bruv.
They got coats. They have them. What do you want, mate? You know what I mean? You want a jewel? Inikin? I've got everything, man. And they wear hats like this. Sorry, Kieran.
Yeah, I started smoking back in 2016, and then I think it was just before Christmas I got my first vape. Can't remember what it was for the life of me. It was some small little smock doohickey that went up to 40 watts. I had that for about a week. I then bought an Alien kit, which I still had up until back end of 2018.
Did the 510 break by any chance?
No, it was working perfectly fine. I lent it to my mate. Got it back 2 weeks later. Nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Then started last year. I started to work in a vape shop up the road from where I am now. And then about halfway through last year, I decided to open up my own.
Oh. So are you high in nicotine? Are you a low nicotine user? What kind of?
Mouth to lung, I'll use maybe a 12 on freebase, and I might push it to 20 with Nick salts. But suburban, I usually just stick about 3.
Yeah. I always switch mine up, as I say, like kind of between the two, between zero and fucking then just using Nick salts pretty much.
So Michael used to be your roommate, so we're going to have him on next week to find out the real dirt.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
let's send us some more.
Right, Mike. No, I lied. My first vape was a blue pen from Tesco.
I don't mind the blue pens.
A lot of people quit on them, actually. I know a few people that had them blue pens.
What's the price of the fucking things? The price of the pods as well. I mean, if you actually work out how much you get in a pod and then like kind of work it back to a 10ml bottle, it's just like 10 times the price. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah. Was it like the kind of tall pen thing that you had?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had one of them in kind of 2016 time. They did is it green apple that was actually pretty fucking decent actually. It was green apple. Michael is so coming on.
He's on. Yeah. You don't look too worried though, to be fair, Kieran. Was I going to say the same as you've said? He has 2 pints and he's all over the place.
I don't know. I fear if he comes on, it should be more you guys worrying.
Sam says, anyone reviewed yeah, Sam says reviewed the £5 pens from Poundland. No, I think Salford has. I think Salford Vape. I think he's done a couple of them kind of 88 vape. I don't know if they're fiver, but
Is that actually something that costs a fiver in Poundland?
yeah, that don't make sense, does it? Is that a joke, Sam? I've been done over again, haven't I?
Yeah.
It's I'm sure it will be able to vape when they had sent me an email to review them and then fucking lockdowns didn't get it.
It's funny with them. I haven't tried any 88 vape stuff, but it seems really like hit or miss, doesn't it? Some of it's really good, some of it's just awful.
Yeah, some of it's fucking terrible, man.
And is that review of Green Winch?
Green Winch, yeah. I've seen him kind of giving them kind of mixed reviews as well sometimes.
He's got a line with him, hasn't he? Or he's got a couple of flavours of his own. With him.
But then again, I was out yesterday, and again, it's like my nephew. He was vaping on it, like 88 vape stuff. That's all he vapes. They're obviously selling. Fiona, how you doing?
Right, it's 9:30. I think it's time for a bit of Pud's section that we don't have a clue what it's about, but we do it anyway.
I still don't fucking know what it's about.
Well, let's roll the bumper.
Licky boom boom down.
Here we go, on to you, Pud, with whatever you're doing.
Fiona's asking me where my new hoodie is first. Yeah. So my lovely partner, Fiona.
Is something blue that sticks to it?
Guys, shut up. Yeah, so
Sorry, Fiona.
this is not part of the segment. This is just because Fiona's in chat, and if I don't show it, she'll get angry. So she got me a proper hoodie embroidered as well.
Ooh.
And on the back, it's got the big logo and the channel.
Ooh.
That's nice.
It's proper fucking decent though. So I was thinking about just getting rid of Teespring, to be honest, and using that company. They're a local company, and that's the same price as what it would have worked out to get a hoodie off of Teespring. And it's much better quality, so I think I might start doing that instead of the Teespring. But yeah, cheers, Fiona. So questions. Well, it's not really... We've given this section a name, but we don't know really what it's about or what I'm really meant to do. I think you were kind of hoping for a Trump rant every week, but I mean...
You did say you were going to do that, but you kind of pulled out of it.
Sometimes I agree with Trump, though.
That thing the other day...
He had a fucking crack and go to China, and was he wrong?
I was really impressed with it. If anyone didn't see it, then find it. But yeah, he was. That's the first time I've seen him speak for more than a couple of minutes and not stutter. He was like fluent. He said everything he wanted to say. He wasn't scripted. It was like, whoa, is this the same man?
He wasn't his usual fucking Boris Johnson bumbly style, was he?
Yeah.
He was quite focused, but yeah. So. It's not really a Trump section, but that did lead me on to... I was thinking about this today, and I watched a Trump video, and it got me thinking, would I rather fuck Boris or Trump? And
Is this the way this section of the show's going? Who would
Easy.
you rather shag? Like, we can do that,
Well, I'm
buddy.
quite curious to hear from you guys. I want to hear from chat as well. It's a life or death situation. You're backed up against a huge cliff about to fall into a volcano. If you die in this volcano, the world will end. Who do you fuck?
And we need to know the reasons.
Well, that was my next question. Cause fuck me,
Oh,
guys. That was
sorry.
the next bit.
Sorry. Sorry.
So, Flatcap.
Oh, I would say. Oh no, my ear just tucked into my hat. That's not good.
Stop,
I would
stall.
say, Boris.
Why?
Well, we've all seen Trump's penis. What's the point in that?
Have we?
Yeah, it's all over the
I
internet.
thought Trump's penis was Boris.
I thought you said
Hello. I'm just.
It's my little bojo.
I'm pretty sure you had signed a non-disclosure after you came out that limo, guys. I'd be very careful. Just saying. Kieran, who's it going to be? Mr. Lubba Lubba.
I think just for the comedy side of it, it'd have to be Trump. Because as you're doing it, he'd be giving you like a running commentary inside of what's going on.
Call me
Oh,
China.
that's great. Oh yeah.
This is definitely the best we've ever had and the best I've ever seen. Marty, who is going to be poking your rectolio?
What? No, we're fucking them.
Well, there's a bit of both.
Yeah,
Give a little, take a little.
You've got the short straw, Matt.
And remember,
They'll be fucking short. No, it all goes down to who's a squeaker and who's a moaner, really, doesn't it? I suppose.
I didn't have an answer myself yet.
What do you reckon? I reckon
It's
Boris.
not us, mate.
Boris
You're the one that's doing it.
Boris would probably be more of a squeaker, and Trump would be a moaner, wouldn't he? So I would probably want to fuck Boris.
That's getting recorded, saved, and looped.
It's gonna be good fucking in the bottom all over again, isn't it? Whoa, brakes on. So my fiance Fiona is in chat and she's answered Boris because she thinks he's quite sexy. What the fuck does that say about me?
Whoa.
What does that fucking say about me?
Hang on, your missus has said Boris Johnson's sexy.
Fiona, more sexy than Pud, or on the same level, or?
Fuck's sake.
I think that just means when you get up in the morning, don't do your hair.
Pretty much, aye. If you'd seen me today. Village Vaper is picking death and the end of humanity in that case.
I would die a virgin.
Yeah, Gales for the volcano. Michael Mullen is going to let the world end. Kiss, marry, or fuck needs a jingle, Flatcap. Stuart would sooner do Boris and Nicola. That's Mrs. Sturgeon. Says nothing about you that your face didn't already say. Thanks, Irish. Personally, I think it would have to be Boris. I think Trump's going to be a bit grabby, isn't he?
Net reality is with Boris, he's been to Eton, it would be looser, less friction. That's
Yeah,
really.
but then you also need to remember if he's been to Eton, he's probably fucked a pig, hasn't he?
Yeah.
At some point, he's eaten in a pig. The thought of either makes me sick in my mouth.
You got to pick one, Gail. You can't sit on the fence, or they're both going to take
Fuck
turns.
you. Otherwise, they're both going to fuck you. Spit roasting. Oh, God, Gail being spit roasted by Boris and fucking.
Yeah, if you hesitate, it turns into a spit roast.
Imagine him missing the high five.
Sexy in a different way. Love you, Sean. No one is sexier than Sean, guys. Actually, Fiona, I remember you telling me you would probably do guys as well.
Is that another spit roast fancy?
Pud is sexy.
So tomorrow is World Vape Day. I don't know if you guys know much about this.
Yeah, is it tomorrow?
I thought that was today, or
I thought it was
yesterday.
today.
Did
I thought
my
it was
research,
the
guys. Did my research.
30th, which is today.
Oh, is it? Oh well, it's Happy World Vape Day, guys.
Yeah, happy World Vape Day.
I'm pretty sure it's today, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's today, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, every week I do a pod, don't I? There's always one thing every week. Oh well, then it's not really that much to say about it. So a lot of kind of guys are trying to do things on Twitter, try to promote the hashtag because tomorrow then means it's no tobacco day from the World Health Organization, doesn't it? So I think they're trying to kind of push the hashtag so that it kind of links over a little bit into the no tobacco day tomorrow. While we're on the subject of Twitter, though, I've seen there's a lot of this shit about Karens and all the kind of anti-vaping stuff at the moment. A lot of the posts I see are quite aggressive from the vaping side as well. There's a lot of kind of attacks towards people. So I kind of want to know your guys' opinion and what chat are thinking as well. But do these aggressive kind of responses to questions and the kind of fighting and all this kind of stuff, do you guys think that could potentially paint vaping in a more bad light, give us a bit more bad press, or do you think it's more a case of it's the only fucking way to be listened to now? That's long-winded, but what's your thoughts?
That's a long question. Can you write it down?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, so basically there's all this fucking
You
Twitter
put that-
arguing and stuff paint us in a more bad light than it does help us.
I don't really pay much attention to Twitter.
No.
Right.
I think we're going to see just in general, we're going to start to see all the vaping nonsense creep up again now, slowly. Especially after the World Health Organization put them posters out with a kid holding a vape. And if your child vapes when they're younger, then they're 56 times more likely to smoke when they're older and all this rubbish. Which actually links back nicely to Trump, who's said he's not supporting the WHO anymore.
Yeah.
Which is massive. But at the same time, he pretty much said he's going to start war with China. So it was like good and bad, you know.
What's been the kind of caught mixed messages? What's been the whole Twitter and Trump fucking thing going on? Are they going to put?
So he
Are they going to put something after his tweets now or something?
No, he put something up to basically. He was kind of going. I don't know if he was kind of going along the lines of the fake news kind of thing again, and like, he posted something about. I don't even know what it was about, but basically Twitter put a thing on his post to say this probably should be fact checked, kind of thing, that this might be. Which, I mean, if you're looking at Trump's tweets, you don't really need that warning anyway, do you? It's kind of, it should already be there. But yeah, that's what he had been.
Well, he put one up the other day. Is it Minnesota where they got all the problems at the minute?
Yeah, Minnesota is fucking wild over there.
And he put a tweet out saying, when they start looting, then we'll start the shooting. And Twitter put a little thing underneath it like, although this kind of is, you're talking about violence, we think it's in the public interest to know. You know, I was like, oh dear.
Yes, that's pretty fucking insane, though. The chat, what our chat said about that then. So there's too much profanity in calling people bitches, in my honest opinion. It's reductive. Does no good for our argument, educate and point out their ignorance without being aggressive, says Gailey. I think I'd probably agree with that. It's hard not to get fucking frustrated though when you're reading stuff and it's like blatantly shit and there's clearly no kind of thought going into it. Anytime the anti-e-cig nut jobs have a go at me, I say 3 words to them. Public Health England. That's sensible. 5 states got riots. So this is all coming off the back of the riot, going back to the riot. It's all off the back of this guy being murdered, basically. Did you see it? Did you actually see it?
I haven't seen it.
They murdered again.
Yeah, well, basically, so the cops are on this guy, and it's a black man, and I was thinking it is in Minneapolis, and he's got his knee in his neck, and he can't breathe, and he's saying he can't breathe, and then like a few minutes later, he's fucking dead.
Ow.
So that's why they're all kicking off. It's going off fucking big style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
If you don't understand something, just ban it. That seems to be the approach. You've tried to passively for too long. Maybe it's time to push more aggressive. That's what I'm kind of getting at. Saying maybe it's more kind of frustration in these guys' parts from not basically feeling that being listened to, kind of thing. But yeah. And one more. So, I don't know about you, Kieran, but a lot of people are kind of fed up with the whole pods, AIOs, things like that, kind of flooding the market at the moment. And I think we're all kind of guilty of moaning about it, and then I've vaped on one pretty much the entire fucking show. So if we're all moaning about this kind of stuff, chat again, let me hear what you're thinking. If these things are so bad, then people must be buying them. Those people are, majority probably us, for a lot of this kind of stuff. Do you think if there was a boycott on buying these kind of pods, AIO systems, do you think that would have any influence in them being made? Do you think that might have a negative effect more on the industry because there's less sales for the actual manufacturing companies? That's not what you say.
I don't think so. No.
I just
I
think
think-
there's too many. That's the trouble.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, as a shop, which one do you decide to get? Unless you've tried one, but even though you've tried one, there's 15 billion others that could be as good or better. How do you decide? Like,
The thing that got me, I walked to the shop earlier and I had this fucking upend in my hand. You know, it's all right. I give it like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. You know, it's all right. The thing, and I'm like, why am I still fucking vaping on it? The thing, a lot of things with these little pods or whatever, they're fucking satisfying. And you can't take that away from them. But you are right, there shouldn't be so many.
and as running shops, how often do you find that you start stocking a pod system, whatever one, for example, and then literally 3 months later or less or more, you can't get those pods from that wholesale anymore? Does that happen a lot, or is that kind of... It does?
Yeah.
I think probably when we started getting them in, I was looking for more of the bigger, well-known brands that are doing something like the AVP Pro. So something that people already use, that's well-known. That'd be like if they stopped making them, they'd have a bit of a riot on the hands. Sort of thing.
Do you find like people come into the shops and like, being pissed off if you've sold them something like maybe a month or two ago and all of a sudden you can't get the coils, and does that kind of, you feel like, does that fall back on you guys sometimes?
Sometimes, yeah. But I think it's more of as long as you're good with your words, and you try and explain to them, like, you know, you could go to the next 10 vape shops around here. You might find one that's got them, or none of them will have them. You know, it's like the coils for, what is it, the Fat Rabbit, like gold dust.
I got some.
Shove them up your arse, mate. That's all they're good for.
Depository, them motherfuckers.
Absolutely. But I mean, the public are kind of like that. If you go, say you buy a coffee machine somewhere and that shop stocks the pods or little things for it, you're kind of expecting that anytime you go back to that shop, they're always going to have those things in stock, aren't you? And it's something that people probably won't think about that much until...
You know what though? Thinking about it, what pods, what coils, like sub-amp coils, can you not buy anymore? Realistically, because I mean, even like shit devices like the fucking Smock Rolo. Everybody remember that? You can still get pods for that. You can still get pods for the, you know, like the Aspire 120s and all. You know, stuff is still going, and you can still get pods and coils for all of it. I'm actually struggling to think of a device which you can't get the coils for.
The E8 and the Zoomix, I struggle to get pods for them. Not that it matters now, because I fucked me, didn't I?
Well, what bothers me is, I mean, it's quite recent as well, is Smock brought out the RPM, the original RPM 40-watt jobby. Then, and that had Nord coils or RPM. Then they brought out the RPM 80 that had RPM or RGC coils. And now they've got that new 160 coming out. It's probably going to be just RGC coils. And so what happens to the Nord coils? What happens to the RPM coils? Are they really still going to be... I mean, it's Smock, so I imagine they will be available.
Yeah, because they've just well, not just done it, but they've just brought out the Smock Nord 2, haven't they?
Yeah.
So that takes the same coil, so they're going to still...
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Straight saying that Washington sell the Rollo pod for $2.99 and you get 2 coils in the box. That was a bit like E-Sig 1 with the, what's that little fucker, the IPV pod? You could buy a new pod system with new pods cheaper than you could buy the coils for.
Oh, yeah.
And it's staying after a while, yeah. You're cheaper just to buy a new pod every time. There are many pods.
Who said the other day? Is it E-Sig 1?
I
saw on E-Sig 1. You know those fucking IPV auto smokers we've got? With those little like those little deck pods that you buy. You can actually get rebuildable ones for those now, can't you? You seen that?
No.
I didn't use that much. It started auto firing fucking early doors for me very quickly.
What, the little auto skunker?
Oh no, not the auto one. Sorry, that was the big one, wasn't it? It was the big one that started to auto-fire for me. Forget that.
Vapers has put it pretty much right there. You can't stock every coil, every glass, every pod, but the public think that every vape shop should. And that's half the trouble. If you happen to be somewhere and you one day decide you're going to quit smoking, so you find a local shop which you're not local, you know, you're out wherever you're out, and you go into a shop and you buy the Vapor SO PM80 or whatever, and then you go back to your own hometown and no one local does. And I know we've got the internet, so you can always order, but yeah, I mean it's good that there's the choice, but it just seems a bit it is well oversaturated. I think that's the big problem.
Yeah. I suppose small coils do fit into a lot of different things, don't they?
Yeah, on the Fat Rabbit, for example, you get the there's quite a few coils that fit in the Fat Rabbit.
You said one sell Fat Rabbit coils for $5.99 for a pack of 3. It's decent, that.
Yeah. Bargain.
Unless you have the same luck as I did with it, and that'll last you about 2 hours.
But I think it actually says. It says on the box what it's compatible with. Hellbeast, Smock TFV 12, Baby Prince, Geek Vape Aero Mesh, TFV 8, Vapor SO NRG, and the Geek Vape Cerberus. So those coils.
They'll probably fit into like the OBS cube tank, the tank that came to the OBS cube as well, because I'm sure that I get Smock coils to replace coils in it. So
yeah.
Even more than that.
So there's a lot of cross compatibility with sub-ohm coils.
I suppose that's probably not need to worry once Smock have taken over the market anyway, and that's all you can buy.
Well, I mean, they're with Tofo and OFRF now, aren't they? So
yeah, so once Smock own everything, then it's only Smock coils you'll need.
I have a question for Matty. Yeah. Well, I was just going to answer Stuart's question. I have a question for him. How are you getting on with your new PC and COD?
Is he having trouble?
I know, I'm fine with it, mate. My missus has got the problem.
Your missus has got a problem, then you've got a problem.
Yeah.
I still think I obviously just had really bad luck with that Fat Rabbit, because I think I'm the only person on earth that had any issues with it, to be honest.
Yeah, I found it alright so far. I found it alright. Is it time for Matt's segment of the show? We're actually a bit late for it, so let's play the bumper for Matty's bit.
The theme tune to my life.
What we're going to do,
It's very Teletubbies, isn't it?
Love it.
I'm going to play it again in a minute, but like double speed.
That's actually the Pud Puffs miracle, 20% one. I didn't get 20%.
For who?
The unmute buttons. I'm sorry, everyone. Such an idiot.
You can play it twice as fast, but you can't unmute us.
No, sorry. I'm really rusty tonight.
Oh, 1 second. I've just got to make sure I take a photo of it. No, yes, I have. So tonight, up for grabs, courtesy of Vape Heads, we have got a bottle of Cushman mango and grape. That's fucking lovely, that stuff.
I love a grape.
I love a grape.
I love a grape.
I love a grape. We've got a bottle of Mr. Wick's toffee popcorn, just for shits and giggles, just in case you want a bit of desserty to the fruit. We got one of these just because it made the scales a little bit heavier. Just a little old vape life pod.
That's the best pod on the market, that one. Out of all of them, it's the best one.
Fuck off.
and then, it's fucking pods. And then I'm quite pleased with this one. We got a Vinci Air.
Ooh.
Ooh, all fucking slated pods. Then everything's pod.
Everything's pods.
Yeah, little Vinci Air pod. I haven't got one of these.
Is that a hint to vaping? Yeah, I haven't got one.
So I have taken a photograph of said winnings on said scales, and I shall.
Big shout out to Vapeheads. Thanks so much for sponsoring this part of the show and being wonderful and lovely and looking after us.
Just while we're on the subject of Vapeheads, so I have got a code that expires, I think, tomorrow at midnight. Because Pud is super special, I've got a 20% discount. Ich habe ein 20% discount. 20% discount code, which I will now put into chat for you there, if anyone wants to use it. Who's out of winning this week? Is there anyone out of winning?
Who won last week? I don't know what episode it is, so
We weren't even on last week, were we?
No, I can't remember who won before. It was probably a Stuart. Stuart won.
probably Stuart. Oh yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was Ian. Ian won all those salts.
Oh yeah.
Right, sorry. I'm just going to send this to you guys.
And a big thanks to you, Candy. I'm not sure if he's in chat. Thanks for sending us a message, letting know you got everything. That's great.
Awesome, buddy. Oh, he won it on his birthday, Andy, didn't
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a while ago. Yeah. So you got that, boys?
Yeah.
Kieran, if you didn't send it to Kieran, did you?
No, I'm just about to fight. Oh yeah. Do you want to be sent it, or do you want to try and win, Kieran?
There,
Try and win.
send it if you want.
Try and win.
Try and win, mate.
Try and win.
Then we can all be. It can all be a fix.
Scoob, this could be your week, Scoob.
It could be your week, and it's a good year as well. It's a very good year.
What, 2020?
1985.
Right. So the number. Between 213.
I like it. Gail's gonna be like, "Rah!" Yeah.
Somewhere in Glasgow, there's a mat with a hole in the screen, isn't there?
And 417.
Ooh.
So between, what did I say?
213 and 417 grams.
Oh,
Yes.
check you out. Listening there, guys, check you out. So go for it, guys. Good luck. We haven't done an official hello to chat tonight.
No, we haven't. Good chance to do it now.
LCL90, Fogface, Mark H, Vapor Bunny, Stephen Bug, Paul Anderson, Craig Campbell, Blazing Vape 75.
Go on.
And I've lost them.
Hang on, I got to look. Are we watching?
Cant and Mike Meck's in there as well. Saint has been here all night.
Yeah, sorry the show wasn't scheduled, everyone. As you can see, all my mods have been nicked, so I've been
Is that guy been back?
you just carried on. There's a 25-minute video of him emptying out my studio.
So Kieran, I didn't send it to you, mate. You can enter.
Yeah. I'm not even watching the numbers, sorry guys.
Oh shit, yeah, we're supposed to be watching numbers. Have you been watching them, Marty?
Yeah, I have.
Whoa.
But my eyes can't quite keep up with it.
It's your fucking segment. We should be sitting back relaxing here.
Yeah.
Mate, the thing is, the moment
that's
I look away from my phone, I forget what the number is.
Oh, we're close. Zan, how you doing, bud? It's really hard not to fucking say it out loud, isn't it?
You, yeah.
I did it one show and no one realised.
You don't know how you managed that. That was brilliant.
Yeah, then you randomly said like 3 numbers afterwards to like put everybody on the stand. It was...
Dion, you're close, mate. 4,400 and something.
They're all pretty close. They're all within like a couple hundred.
Hi, Zan.
Zan.
Ooh, Jenny.
Great.
Close.
Can't say who's close, Pud.
Yeah, I can say who's close. It's going to take all night.
Whoa. Keep punching them in, folks.
Mods and pods, hello.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Oh,
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Yes!
Whoa!
He did.
He done it!
Stuart!
No!
Yeah, it was Scoob.
It was Scoob.
Whoa!
That's brilliant.
I did say this could be your week.
It is your week.
Fix.
384.
Right, Matty, you can delete that account now.
Well done,
Well done.
Scoob.
So you've won yourself a Vape Life pod, some Cushman, which is really nice, and some Mr. Wick's toffee popcorn, which is nice if you like toffee and popcorn.
Well done, Scoob. If you can email us on that address I've put in chat, and Matty will take care of everything. Big shout out. Thanks to Vapeheads for that. Brilliant. Oh, it's made my evening, that is. How good is that? Oh, I never win. I never win competitions. And he won.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Oh, yeah, wait. We've got it wrong, apparently.
Did someone... Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Scoob's going to have to win. If LCL is right and Jenny's right, I'll still sort something out for them as well.
Hang on.
Well, LCL and Jenny. Yeah, if that's the case...
Whoa.
If that's the case, yeah, we'll...
My fucking live chat doesn't go back that far.
It doesn't go back that far.
I've got stuff as well.
Right. However many people won the fucking giveaway, just send us an email.
Send us an email, guys. We'll sort it out.
What we'll do is we'll cut the Invinci in half.
No, to be fair, I've got a few bits here that I don't really want to take with me, so I could just post them out. They're all good things. I don't want to pack them up. So,
Just some
Jenny,
old nail clippings.
Jenny, email us then. We had this on Wednesday where someone won who won last week.
You fucked it. Was he not pissed off because it was like less mils of liquid or something?
Then he screenshotted it, and it's in my inbox apparently.
LCL was after Scoob, so it was Jenny actually. But then,
Right,
yeah,
okay.
we're gonna give it to.
But to be fair, Jenny's won a couple of times, so fuck her. I'm only joking.
Oh, to be fair, we're probably in debt.
Fuck me, it was. Look, she's not lying.
Just in silly pictures alone, we're already in debt to Jenny, I'm sure.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to focus in, but like literally, Gaz put the number in 213 to 417, and Jenny was straight on it with 384. But if we would have spotted that then, Jen, it would have been fucking shit segment, wouldn't it?
So Scoob, you did win, as did fucking Jenny apparently. So yeah, fuck. Send us an email. I think Gaz has put the chat out there for you, Scoob. 1985.
Yeah.
But we'll send Scoob what we got on there, and then we'll sort Jenny out a lovely package.
Yes.
Fucked that segment up, didn't you, Matt?
Mate.
Hey, do you reckon Kieran might have stitched us up there then and sent the number over? Oh no, we didn't give it to him, did we?
No.
Don't know. Maybe he did something.
Well done, Jenny and Scoob then. That was awkward.
This is Sean from Vapeheads there. I thought he was going to be saying you're a bunch of fannies, but he's not.
Do you know what, that wasn't as awkward as on Wednesday's show. Right? Hello, Aiden. That went a bit wrong as well because the same person won 2 weeks in a row, and he's like, we can't really do that.
Yeah, Irish is right. Jenny hasn't won loads. Irish won and piffed it to Jenny because.
Oh yeah, no, she's won a couple of things.
I'm sure she has.
I still just Irish is too secretive. He wouldn't let us post stuff to him. Bambi, the number was 384. You're one of 10 people that probably got that.
Yeah, and it's not a fix. It's fucking literally a potluck.
No, it is. All us reviewers got together. We were in a secret chat room and we all discussed numbers and answers and stuff.
So Sam, if it's the fix thing, what gain would any of us have out of Vapeheads not sending somebody a package that we aren't fucking paying for?
What's that?
What? It's why would it be a fix if we don't pay anything for it? It's not.
Yeah.
Gail's one as well.
Yeah, send an email to is it snvalive@gmail.com?
And Kieran's one.
Yeah, right, Aiden.
Aiden's one as well.
I'm just gonna put one out there just for Sam. technically, I'm not yet a reviewer. I haven't actually reviewed anything.
Yeah, you're a how-to.
Yeah.
You're 101er.
How-to.
and
only from Thursday.
Thing is, that's an interesting point there, because at what point can someone call themselves a reviewer? Just because anyone can go out there and pick up something and review it online and put it on YouTube, are you instantly a reviewer? Are you in that category?
Is it a switch?
Yeah. Well, do you get a badge? Do you get a certificate? Like,
I hope so.
you know what I mean?
I'd love a nice little shiny badge.
Little, you know. What does everyone in chat think about that as well? What do you guys think?
Why does Sam... Right, I'm not... No, we can't all attack Sam. Sam's a bit salty, but just a bit of sugar.
This is a salt-free fucking zone.
To be fair though, right, there has been in the last few weeks a lot of reviewers, including myself, winning things.
See, it must be some kind of higher up thing.
I won that on Salford show. But I actually have a friend who wants to try RTAs out, so it's going straight to him. I'm not going to review it. I'm going straight to him. So, yeah, I don't usually enter them, to be honest.
No, I kind of feel a little bit bad entering things. Like, I've got lots of... I don't mean to sound big, but like big-headed, but I've got plenty of just sitting there. I'd rather see it go to something that maybe fucking needs it. Like,
yeah.
As it's general, we'll sort something out anyway. I'll speak to Shawnee and we'll
yeah.
But fuck me.
How'd you get your reviewer badge in, guys?
You get it with the Blue Peter badge.
I think you need to do the same
And
thing.
your Jib will fix it badge.
Don't want that badge. How would you get it? I don't know if you need to do something to someone in the clique.
Tobro reviews boobies.
Oh. What are we doing now, Sam? So viewing numbers, you're still on the show spanners, and people should not be allowed to win. So yeah, we'll Google translate that, and I'll get back to you, Sam.
What's that?
That's no idea. Sam's just really upset because he hasn't won. If things are that bad, Sam, send me an email and we'll send you something.
At the end of the day, I don't write to the National Lottery every time I don't win the fucking lottery.
I've got some blue cheese there, some chicken
bacon,
tikka.
some chicken tikka.
Yeah, loads of good stuff there for you. Zan, do I want to see a photo of Nicola Sturgeon and what she does in her day off? Of course I do. Who doesn't? I'm supposed to be fucking flying off to Amsterdam a week on Monday. How gutting is that?
That's not happening then.
That is not happening. It's not happening.
What happened? Did you get your money back or what's going on?
Well, no, because it was maybe February or something like that I called them because we still had maybe £600 or £700 to pay. I was like, look, what's happening here? This is clearly never going to happen. Will you cancel it and refund me or what happens? And basically there was like, well, you need to pay the holiday like completely off and then we'll refund you. So I was like, well, I don't really fancy paying fucking £600 and £700 to potentially not actually get the refund. So I had to kind of take the loss and I think I lost about £300 on it. But then again, I could have fucking paid another £600 or £700 and be
not got it back at all, right? Yeah.
Not get any back at all. So I thought it was one of the kind of cut your losses type of things. Still gutting that I'm not going. That's Expo being cancelled now, not going there, and probably not going to be going abroad or to anything else for quite a while.
I've just written the year off as well. No, I'm staying here. What's the point in trying to book anything?
It's just not happening, is it?
No.
But they're talking about, I don't know what you guys are like down south, but they're talking about some schools and nurseries returning on the 15th of June.
I was talking to a teacher the other day, and she's been teaching the whole way through in little groups. And she has said she said it's fine. She goes, it's really difficult though with the younger kids. She said, because everything is completely separate. There's no books. It's all separate pages of paper. And she said, oh, have you got kids? And yeah. She said, oh, are you going to send them to school? I said, well, we don't really have to. My wife's at home. So she said, I would advise you stay at home then. Because if people have got to work, then fine. She went, but it's going to be tough enough for them, even when it comes to like September time. So yeah, we're going to keep them at home, but it's a tough one.
I think I've just got that picture. Fuck's sake, John. Yeah, I mean, we were advised to, well, the little one, sorry, my oldest and Fiona have both been advised to shield to the 8th of June anyway, so I don't think I would even be sending them back if it was the 15th of June. I wouldn't be sending them back. And I think they're saying that they won't be like, punishing parents. You know how you get the kind of, they used to dish out fines and all that kind of shit. I don't think they could be doing any of that for anyone that doesn't send them.
Hmm. How are you finding it at work, Pud, at the minute? Has it been a bit odd or busy or?
So during the kind of height of the whole COVID thing, it was actually not quiet, but the numbers were down like maybe 60-70%. But it took a lot longer to do anything with any of the patients kind of thing. But now we've got all the regular kind of stuff back and COVID. So I would say what now is like worse than it ever was during any of the COVID crisis. I think we're more at risk now that we've got so many patients and things than we ever were through the whole thing. But, I don't know. Your lockdown's kind of lifted a bit though, hasn't it?
It's all of a sudden it's got a lot busier out and about. Everyone's out and about all of a sudden, and it's going to hit the point where people aren't going to be able to keep themselves apart. This 2 meter distance is just not going to happen. There's going to be too many people out and about.
Yeah. What did I saw on the not on the news one, some feed earlier on, Google Home or whatever. The Southwest, where yours truly lives, has had like the best death rates, etc., for COVID. But they published today that we've got the highest R number, which doesn't compute.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're 0.9.
Mm.
So we're the closest to 1 on the R number in the Southwest. But then we've had the opposite effect on. Yeah,
that's a bit.
It's been weird. It's been weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's recently because everybody's just gone to the fucking beach.
Sam's saying that we seem to be good again with Sam. There's iPads and doing 2 or 3 days a week and learning at home. Yeah, sorry, they're giving them iPads and learning at home 2 or 3 days a week.
This teacher was saying to me that they have to do Monday, Tuesday with the kids, up to 15, I think, and then Wednesday's a deep clean, no one's in, and then Thursday, Friday.
But I think that's a sensible way of doing it, through the iPads and stuff like that. But I mean, it was so much easier when someone else brought up my kids for me. So much easier.
Yeah.
They do the work and then I feed them and look after them at night. That was easy.
Well, because we're moving on Friday and we've got to have the kids, try and move, not have much help because of social distancing. Oh, the rant time.
Oh, he's angry.
Six people allowed to meet now, aren't they? Yeah, love. Thanks so much. There's 5 in my family. I can't go see my parents or anything like that because that makes 7.
Yeah, we can have to tell either mum or dad to stand outside.
So what we have to do is we have to put a jumper over the twins so they look like one person.
Wow, wandering in.
Yeah, 2 heads. Yeah.
Doing the wobbly walk.
Yeah. Stupid rule.
Vape heads have just said there that everyone placing an order using Pud Puffs code valid until the end of May, we will send a free 50ml juice bottle as well. So you're getting that discount and you're getting a juice bottle. So that's Pud Puffs in May.
Take care, Skin Vaper, buddy.
Fucking awesome there at Vape Heads.
Torquay Seafront was busy. Paynton Seafront was busy with lots of people on green areas around Torquay. I love Torquay and Paynton. Got a lot of family down there. Better than that Exeter rubbish.
Exeter's a shithole, mate. That's why I don't live there.
Mike makes a good point that you've got less people as well, so it might be easier for the R number to rise. In kind of averages, then it's going to be easier to rise.
Yeah, does make sense. So yeah, 6 people allowed to. So we're allowed to meet. 6 people were allowed to meet in people's gardens now, aren't we?
Mm.
We're only allowed in our houses if we have to go through the house to get to the garden, and we've all got to take a sheep. Well, women have got to take sheepies with them and a bottle, and men have got to take bottles with them so they can piss and use the toilet in the garden because you're not allowed to use the toilet.
And non-essential shops in 2 weeks, pretty much. So what does that mean for Vape Heads and your shop, Kieran?
Be open.
Back to it.
Yeah, opens up again.
Have you got to put anything in place? Sorry, Pud. You got to put anything in place? You got to put screens up and wear all kind of big balloons and masks?
So that's everybody that enters the shop's going to get into a Zorb. Which will be deep clean between customers, obviously.
Every so often my chair just collapses.
They're not animals.
So were you guys doing like deliveries and stuff, Kieran, during it, or were you guys completely closed?
Yeah, we've done a few deliveries, all local stuff, and then we've had, I think it was around the start of the lockdown, we had like a click and collect sort of thing. We just put the big bin in the doorway and then put their stuff on. They hand over the cash and then they do the thing. Yeah.
Did I tell you guys about me getting a Chinese the other week? I know I get a Chinese almost every fucking night, but I got one the other week there and he came to the door with a net.
Oh, you said about that, like a fishing net, and he
What?
So we ordered Chinese delivery, and the guy came to the door and I heard it knock, and I went out, and he's kind of standing there with a mask on, gloves, and a fishing net. My Chinese in this hand. And like, I know the guy quite well, and he's like, "I'm really sorry, mate, but they've asked me to do this, and I feel like a twat. This is the first delivery, and I don't think it's going to work." So he had to set the food up like, into the house or at the step, and then he would put his little net forward, and we were supposed to like drop the money into the net, and then he was to take it back, take the money out, put the change back into the net, and give me like push the net back over. But then as soon as I tried to put like £20 note in, it just fucking blew away. It blows it.
Mate, it amazes me that like, you can get takeaways where you don't have to prepay for them.
Yeah, that's.
You've obviously got
the Chinese at the bottom of the road. Yeah, there's a Chinese at the bottom of the road, and I get deliveries. Literally, I could probably throw a stone at it. Yeah, apparently it's apparently you can't pre-book it or anything. You need to phone, but you can't do it online and pay for online or anything like that. You can do it with some of the other takeaways, but not that one.
That's the big thing now. They're saying that we might go completely cashless in the next couple of years, don't they?
What about?
Yeah. What are you going to ask, Matt?
Everyone's gonna have a little chip.
This society cannot cope with going cashless. It's not possible, is it?
No.
Everyone's gonna have a little chip in their wrist. Everyone's gonna be chip and pin, just boop.
Yeah. Oh, what was that film where everybody had a certain amount of minutes to live and they had it on their arm and an LED?
With Justin Timberlake. Oh, I love that film.
Oh, and they had to pay for everything with that.
Yeah, and like you pay for bits, so you buy a packet of fags with minutes of your life or whatever.
Yeah, that chip thing is a legit technology.
Yeah, you can get it.
Yeah, I really want to get one.
You want to get one?
Yeah.
Now you talked about takeaways.
See, I'm not overly tinfoil hattish, but when it comes to putting chips in my body, I'm a bit kind of.
Well, the thing is, we're tracked constantly on everyone's phones. Look at some of the statistics that they've come out about COVID. It's all based off of that Google Analytics and seeing. You know, have you seen that chart that shows when COVID started and the drop, everyone's staying at home and people traveling, and it's all done. You can see it all online. You can go and look at the charts. It's mostly stuff from Google.
Well, that's the thing with the NHS app. People are reluctant to use it because, well, there might be a data breach or that, I don't want my information tracked. But if you get fucking one of these, then
yeah, they know where you are all the time.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just imagine that you've got this little chip in your hands. Walk up to someone's phone, tap in, and start playing Mambo No. 5. who wouldn't
Amazing.
want that?
You could get you get them for your fingers and like they would vibrate. That'd be fucking. I mean, I don't know if Fiona's still in chat, but she would fucking love that.
Oh dear. That's another level, Pud. You should speak to whoever's designing these then.
Bambi's asking about ladies of the night and paying by swipe rather than cash.
She'll have to have a chip installed then.
Everybody's gonna have to get Izettles.
They better take the maximum limit up to from 30 or 40 quid, don't they? For you, Bambi.
It's 45 now, isn't it? The American military tried it with barcode tattoos in the 90s to track whose gear belongs to who, etc., and didn't take off.
All this talk about takeaways.
He's just ordering one. Mike's not going to have one of them chips in him.
Yeah, I don't. No, unless my fingers vibrated or it lit up and did something cool, then
it's just a little bit too far, isn't it? Having something.
It's going to happen eventually, though, isn't it? Everything is made for convenience, and we're going to head that way eventually.
Oh,
I was thinking more for, you know, like at Expo, you have your card written to your hands. You know, you don't have to worry about losing it unless someone runs up, cuts your arm off, and legs it.
Well, that's the thing. You've got standard muggins at the moment. What's it going to be like in 10 years when you, instead of just getting mugged, some fucking machetes off your hand?
Just for your chip.
And then they're going to do that thing with the fake hand, aren't they?
Well, the thing is, they had they had that thing. They had that already. Where
the
people...
worst thing is, the geezer that's nicked it is fucking. It's white, but the guy's hand he's cut off is black, and he's like, "Hello, mate."
Things you've had that already, where people kind of, you know, you got like contactless payments on your phone, and people go creep up next to you and just swipe it across your pocket, and
you could do that. You could do that with those fucking. We got them in the shop. We don't do it, obviously. But like, those iZettle are contactless, mate. You can just type in it, 45 quid. Just literally flip it on somebody's fucking wallet, and it's taking their money. Anybody can get an iZettle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good tip there, Matt. Thanks for letting everyone know.
I'm quitting. Everybody fucking knows anyone.
Yeah.
Like,
Talking about my mate who has one, hover a phone over his hand and you have the medical details you need in case something happens. He was broken like me too. There is kind of reasons like that for it, for medical things, and instead of being your diabetic bracelets or epilepsy things, I suppose that's
it's the same thing as like if you know, people are against putting chips in them and having, you know, identity or a wallet on their chip or whatever, but like everybody's got a fucking smartphone. Apart from my gran.
I mean, even their car traction nowadays. Like...
But one of these things here, right? I was listening to Radio 4 the other day. Even in the lockdown, they've got the police. Oh, wait, I always listen to Radio 4. It won't let me tune into anything lower than 4 in the Jag anyway. Like, it's like
Hello, Radio.
But they're talking about there's obviously this police woman on there, and the powers they've actually got, what they can do with your mobile phone, even if your fucking phone isn't on with even if your phone isn't on, they can there's workarounds where they can turn your phone on and triangulate your signal, and it's just fucking mental. So people worried about putting a fucking little chip in their hand, put your phone in the bin.
Yeah.
The shipment barcode. Net Reality does not have a mobile phone.
That is off. That is about as off the grid as you can get nowadays. Not having a mobile phone, isn't it?
We got a landline somewhere in the house.
I don't even have a landline plugged in.
Somewhere in the house.
Yeah, don't have a phone.
It's under the stairs somewhere.
Although apparently my line was struck by lightning, wasn't it?
Oh, mate, what's the latest with that?
Well, I don't know. So, y'all, I'm sure most of the chat already know about my internet and how my phone line is lying in the road up there. So again, they phoned me the other day. There, how's your service now? Any better? And I'm like, well, no, because the line's still fucking lying there. But it started dropping out. I had like 160 dropouts on Tuesday, I think it was. So it goes stable like this for ages, and then it'll just start dropping out. So I basically demanded another engineer. I was like, I get that the line is still down, but something's got to have changed.
Literally down.
Yeah, literally down. But something's got to have changed because all of a sudden it's dropping again. So I was at work and Fiona had sent me a message, can you give me a phone? The engineer thinks the house has been struck by lightning. And I'm like, fuck off. So when she said that when he took the faceplate off, you know, where your router and that all plugs in, she says it was fucking black though. Like, it looked like something that had been burned. But then...
I just heard my missus laugh.
It was a bit... It just
about
seemed...
35, 40 seconds. The delay. Oh, it's fucking hilarious. Sorry, carry on.
It just seems a bit fucking bullshit. I was straight onto guys like, can this happen?
I had some theories, but it still seems quite bizarre.
The only thing I also thought, remember I was saying, it shares a line with the electricity, and the phone share a line. I don't know if it's something to do with that, but yeah, apparently fucking...
I reckon it's you overusing the dirty sites, mate.
Do you think it's burning the line?
Yeah.
Especially the shit you're watching, mate.
4K Pornhub.
You know what they need to do? You know those... you remember you used to get the little wire brushes to make things in Blue Peter? Like little pipe cleaners. They probably just need to get a really big fucking pipe cleaner and stick it in where my line joins and just fucking rattle it in there for a few hours. some bleach.
Just all the filth, all the midget porn, all the nugget porn, all that just falls out of it.
Just black dirt.
All the glass coffee tables he's into watching, all that kind of shit.
Aidan says there's a farmer skipping with it, drinking but fast.
You just imagine it with his kilt on.
I still can't believe how they made it safe. They've literally just covered it in sandbags.
I don't know how that's acceptable, but I suppose
Scotland, mate. It's acceptable to batter a pizza up there, so it's acceptable to lie.
There is nothing wrong with a pizza crunch. Nothing wrong with it.
Oh, you got a name for it?
It's a pizza crunch, yeah.
Pizza crunch.
Anything in batter, you just add crunch to the end. So it could be like a boiled egg crunch.
Any update on the Buckfast epidemic?
Yes, so I entered a competition today. I had to tag three friends and like this page and leave a comment in order to try and win a bottle. One of the local shops has got the biggest shipment in Scotland delivered. So I'm hoping I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday nights next week, and then I'm off on annual leave and not going to Amsterdam. So I think maybe this Thursday coming could be the Buckfast show.
So you free next Friday then?
Not to drive to your house, don't you move?
Come get me out. I've got to move with family of 5 on my own.
Next Friday's probably the pub quiz actually, which I won last time.
What, live? Because you can't go to the pub.
No, so it's not through Zoom, it's through Facebook Messenger because they're all not cool enough to have Zoom.
Well, we're nearly at that time, guys.
We are. No, actually, no, you said I'm leaving.
Sorry.
Can I just point something out? I'm amazed that we've got through an hour and a half show and Gaz has worn that fucking hat all the way through it. Not even fucking Irish has said anything.
There was a few comments at the start.
What was that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey! Oh, role reversal.
That's better.
Del boy.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
No, this is way too small for my head.
I just like winding Matt up because I know he wants his hat.
Really?
He wants it. Is that someone did ask if that was your official sponsor now? So before we go, I've just noticed a little comment in chat. Jenny Sin, I don't know if any of you guys might know her. She would like mods and pods to do the thing.
Is that the thing?
Was that the thing?
That's
the thing. Keep up, Jenny.
See what happened. What happened, folks, is Tofo emailed me late last year, and as part of our conversations, I said about this show and said, "Would you sponsor us?" They said, "Yes, we send you a package." So then I received this hat, along with about 45 posters, Tofo posters of the profile and this and that, and I was like, "That's not really what I mean." Like, I don't think people are going to be happy if I go, "This week you're going to win a poster." Like, so, yeah, that never happened.
Zan just sent me that. Fuck's sake, Zan. Andy, a friend of mine, had a lightning strike close by his neighbours. Both have had their TVs fried and his monitor, graphics card, hard drive, and router.
Ooh.
So the PC's connected via Wi-Fi, so I'm probably quite lucky that it wasn't. If that was what happened, that it wasn't just fucking straight into the socket.
But nothing tripped in the house.
Well, no, I don't know. Sometimes we're quite bad at like topping up the electric and stuff. If you don't realise till the lights are out. Since we moved, we've just never changed it to monthly.
If your house got struck by lightning, do you get a bit more money on the old meter?
You just boost it up.
Just like £50 credit. Looks out there with a washing line going, fucking do it again.
Little bro thinks it looks like a jacket potato on his head.
I like it. I'm jealous.
So, what time are we at? 22:29. That's a bit closer to the time, a bit better than Gaz was trying to estimate. I think maybe we're going to have to get Aidan just kind of to the side, maybe off the screen to direct everything now.
Yeah, he hasn't told us what to do, has he?
No, I'm missing a guide. Pud puts 50p in the lecky every Thursday and Saturday, and that's it. And Stuart, yes, sorry we didn't let you know who the guest was. It's just a surprise. That was Kazzy's fault. He's a boss. So
Good work though, didn't it?
I don't.
It did.
What was it? Was it meant to do something? If your house gets struck by lightning, do you think you have it on the fiddle? Okay. Anyway, so I think we'll pick on Kieran first as a lovely guest for tonight. I'll let you say your goodbyes, buddy.
Hi. Well, thank you for having me on. It was a bit of a shock last night when Gaz messaged me. He was like, "Oh, you want to come on?" I was like, just fanboying a little bit. Just
And now you realise we're all just cunts.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been a blast. Thanks for having me on, and thank you, chat. You guys are lovely as always. Far too kind.
Lovely. Matty?
Oh, thank
He's
you.
always fucking distracted, isn't he?
He always on his
I'm just
phone.
going. I'm actually going on to fucking Kieran's YouTube channel.
He's like this. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube, but I just check my phone.
Are you going to steal Stuart's job? Is that what you're going to do?
No, I'm just going to make sure everybody that's in chat now, if you haven't fucking subbed to Kieran, Mods and Pods, go over there, head over to there, give him a sub. I can anticipate that there's going to be some good content coming from this non-scouse sounding scouse. But yeah, so right. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining us. It's been a really good show. Kaz, Pud, fuck you.
No, Pud's delegating.
Yeah, he's not done that yet. Just you calm down as well. Matty, sorry about the
Mind you fucking necking, all right? Thank you for our lovely spanners. Well done to the competition winners. And we'll see. We won't, will we?
It's not my show. You can do a show if you want.
What are you doing next Saturday, Pud?
Maybe do charter bait for a wee change.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you send me the link, mate.
Who's having Boris? Who's having Trump?
Oh, yeah.
Stuart's there. Matty was loading up COD.
Right, Matty, you've had enough of your time. Guys.
Even Aiden's telling us to stop. Big thanks to everyone in chat for being wonderful and lovely. Special thanks to our spanners. Stuart, you've been amazing. Sorry I stole your job early in the show. Well done to Scoob 1985 for winning, and Jenny as well. Jenny will sort you out with a lovely prize as well, so send us an email, we'll sort that out. Kieran, doing a great job, mate. Just the one video out so far, but you're doing a really, really good job, mate. I'm really looking forward to what you come up with. You're always welcome on here with us. Maybe one day we'll be on your live show. You never know what the future holds. So, Matt and Pud, love you boys, you horrible bastards. And yeah, I'm not around now for a week. I'm having a week or so off, so I'll see you all soon. And I won't hand you over. Pud will hand you over to himself when he wants to.
Okay, so I'm going to take myself back. Just get ready to press the button, mate, when we're done, okay?
Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry.
I'll give you a signal. So, yeah, thank you very much, Kieran, for coming on. It's been a pleasure having you, buddy. And really, honestly, all the best and lots of luck for your channel. I'm sure you won't need it, though. I'm sure it'll go absolutely fine. And yeah, do the how-to stuff as well. I like something a little bit different. It gives you a little bit of a different approach and a different edge to it. So yeah, thank you for coming on. Those other cunts, yeah, cheers guys. Chat, and to all the spanners, thank you very much for coming tonight. And a big thank you as well to Vape Heads for sponsoring the show and for being really kind every week as well. And don't forget the code Pud Puffs May is going to get you a little bit off and a little bit of extra juice as well. So, Gaz, if you like, you may end it.
Okay.
34 is the number of men Pud surfaced last weekend.
Just a wee dig at the end there. A wee dig at the end.
Ah, sorry.
Gotta love a little dig at the end. You love a dig at the end, don't you, Pud?
Not just me, not just me.
A big blue dig.
Big blue dig.
Big blue rubbery dig.
Have you ended the fuck off with that? They're not seeing it. They're not seeing it, guys. They're not seeing it.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Sub to Mods and Pods.
Have you ended it yet? Where are we?
And head over to Proper Coils, Flatcap 10.
Bye.
Flatcap 10, Proper Coils.
Are we off? Are we still chatting?
I'm just displaying the Mods and Pods logo for a little bit longer.
Wow.
Sub to Mods and Pods.
Wow.
Are we live?
Everyone's seen that, pal. I just switched it over again. I didn't really, you're lucky.
Oh, I just seen something else.
What?
Thanks, Stuart. Night, everyone. Pud, can I press the button now?
You can press the button. I told you you can press the button. I
Why
showed
did you just put up? Oh, he's put that up again.
My mouse isn't working.
Oh, just click it.
I can't end. See, my battery's died on my mouse. It won't let me click it end stream.
You really suck.
Hmm?